Now, another really interesting point is that there's significant research out there to confirm that America was originally called Amaruca, which translates as the land of the plumed serpent. And if you're interested in doing more research on that, here's the source material here, this website. And the author of this website's done some good research that can be verified for those of you who would like to do so. But they state that according to prominent 19th century French geologist Jules Marcot, the name America or Americu in the Mayan language means a country of perpetually strong wind, and that this suffix IQU or IKA means not only wind of air but also of spirit that breathes life. He goes on to say, who exactly was the spirit of the air that they worshipped? And according to the Popol Vuh, the sacred Mayan book of creation, it was the great feathered serpent god Quetzalcoatl. And then later, Manly P. Hall, one of the famous 33rd degree Freemasons who has many classic occult writings, says in his famous book, The Secret Teaching of All Ages, that America really came from Amaruca. Quote, these children of the sun adored the plumed serpent, who was the messenger of the sun. He was the god Quetzalcoatl in Mexico, and in Peru he was called Amaru. And from the latter name comes our word America, after Amaruca, which literally translates as the land of the plumed serpent. He goes on to say that the priests of this flying dragon, from their chief center in the Cordilleras, once ruled both Americas, and that all the red men who've remained to this day have remained true to the ancient religion. So that's pretty fascinating. You know, when you start looking at Manly P. Hall, which we've looked at him multiple times in the past, he's got a lot of interesting writings. Here he has The Secret Teaching of All Ages. You can see the all-seeing eye with the pyramid and the rays of illumination, which I believe represent the rays of illumination of these Illuminati bloodlines. It says that it's an encyclopedia of Masonic, Hermetic, Kabbalistic, and Rosicrucian philosophy. Basically, all the secret societies wrapped up in one. We've looked at some of his other books, The Secret Destiny of America, where it has the seal on the dollar bill with the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. And so according to the Masonic Babylonian occult religions, America is the land of the plumed serpent. And that must explain why we see the different serpent mounds in North America. Like we see in this image, this is the Ohio Serpent Mounds, shaped like a serpent, and said to be the burial grounds of an ancient giant race that the Native American Indians battled throughout their legends. In fact, they're an ancient race of red-haired giants that when the Indians destroyed them, they buried their large giant bones in these serpent mounds. And where exactly did these ancient Mayans and Aztecs develop all of their technology and prowess for building these amazing structures? And the answer appears to lie in this ancient Babylonian mystery religion that's been passed down from culture to culture to culture. See, the Masonic religion is about the compass and the square, the ability to build structures. This was taught to humanity by the fallen angels. They didn't understand this knowledge. In fact, we've done some research in the past to show that Cain was the first one to build a city. And that original word means a walled fortress to protect yourself. That Josephus said that he would go out and rob and kill and then go back to his city with other nomadic types like himself. and that later Tubal-Cain would master the metals, and between all the secret knowledge of that seed line, that wicked seed line, that they would begin the Masonic Babylonian religious systems where they build all these huge megalithic structures of ancient antiquity to sacrifice to the gods, which in this particular situation are the feathered serpents, these fallen angelic beings. And so the knowledge has just been passed down from culture to culture to culture, and we see it here with the Mayans and the Aztecs. These are very large, complex structures. Not anybody can just slap together these stones and make a humongous pyramid with all of the symmetry. Look how well built this thing is. This requires significant sophistication, especially back thousands of years ago where they didn't have the equipment and the technology that we have today, but yet they managed to do it because that was part of the religious system, the Masonic system, which is likely why we see all of the symbols. In the Masonic Babylonian religion, we see the Ouroboros, the serpent with feathered wings eating its tail. And in the middle, we see the sacred geometry with the compass and the square.